If you've ever thought maybe you'd like to build a tree, but you're kind of intimidated by the results that you see, not me so much, but other professionals or very skilled individuals build online, but you're thinking, it'd be kind of fun to make one of those trees. I really don't know enough about it, and where would I begin? Well, I'm going to show you an easy way to get a great result. I'm upstairs making trees, and I thought I would show you a little secret that I discovered. I'm set up in my dining room. We'll go up there and have a look and see what I'm doing. Bending wire tree frames. The church is completed, or pretty much so, and now I'm trying to build a home for it on the layout. These are the trees I'm talking about. They're very nice and they're small. They're pretty easy to make too. Now, obviously these are not completed yet. This is in the middle of the process. I did paint the lower sections with fiber paste, and I'll probably put another coat on there before I'm done. But I'm going to show you how to make these little trees, and they're perfect HO scale or 00 scale, moderate sized deciduous trees. And I just put a wooden toothpick or a skewer in the base, and then I've also used nails. Making these trees, what's the easy way? I know they look like, oh, he must have spent hours and hours working on that. Truth is, no, it doesn't take that long. In fact, I can bend one up in an hour. The trick that I discovered is the wire gauge. And this is floral wire. The brand is unimportant. So this is a 26 gauge, and that's the important part, is 26 gauge. For making these small trees, I tried to build a crabapple tree, and every time I did it, it was too big. So why is that happening, I thought to myself. And the answer is, or it turns out that the problem was that the wire I was using was too big. Bigger wire creates bigger trees. Surprise, surprise. So I'm going to take a little bundle, and I don't recommend counting the number of wires, but just for reference so that you know how many are in my bundle, I'm going to count these. There's about 30 wires in my bundle. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to grab it roughly in the middle, a little bit towards one end, maybe a half an inch or an inch off center, and I'm going to bend it up. I'm going to crush that together. Doesn't need to be that tight. So you have that. Now is a good time to put your skewer in. Just so you have a little spot for it. Okay, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get some super glue. I'm going to put it on the end of this. I'm going to tuck that in there. And I'm going to take another piece of this wire and I'm going to wrap it around so it holds it on there. That's the way mine looks. Okay, super glue's hard. Oh, one other thing, I sharpened the tip. I just used my knife and I shaved the tip of the skewer until it was sharp. Makes it easier to jab it in to my foam. Okay, well, we don't need the foam for now. put that aside. Okay, next thing I do is kind of unevenly. I grab two chunks of the wire, and well, I'm gonna put a twist on this. Sometimes when I'm handling big bundles of wire, it's easier to grab the needle nose. That's why I have them here if I need some assistance. My hands aren't as strong as they once were. So then we'll ignore this other bundle for right now. Then I grab this bundle and I do the same thing. Just the base. Don't twist very far up. Just twist down at the base. And it's easiest if you separate it a little bit and twist the two components, the two parts. It works as kind of a handle for twisting. And don't twist too far. I mean, if you do, it's okay too, but it's better if you keep your little trunk pieces kind of at a minimum, maybe half an inch or an inch and a half maximum, I would say, depending, you know, there's no fast and hard rules to this. And if you go out and look at nature, every tree is different. And you just keep doing that. You just keep dividing it in two, twisting it. And so on, until you get down to where you have bundles of, if you get down to 3, don't do it. If you have 3 wires left, then don't do it. 3 or 4. Here is 6. So I'm going to do these, and then I'm going to leave it alone. So what you end up with is all these branches. You just keep dividing it unevenly in half, and then twist till you get a branch, and then divide again and twist till you get a branch. Now in this case I've got one with 3 and one with 2. That's fine. When the branches get skinnier, you can go a little bit longer. And when you're doing this, if something gets in your way, just bend it away so that it's not in your way anymore. It's not going to hurt it. That's one of the things I finally learned is when I'm manipulating these wires and something is in my way, just bend it away till it's not in your way anymore. It makes it much faster. Just keep going until you get all your bundles. If you're wondering what happened to my finger, well, last night I got carried away and I over twisted and I kind of hurt my finger a little bit. It kind of rubbed a little skin off of it in a spot. So this is not a Band-Aid. This is, not that it matters. I guess a Band-Aid might work too, but this is something called moleskin that I use sometimes when I wear my skin out in spots. It just, it sticks on your finger and allows you to put pressure on it and it doesn't hurt. It looks kind of like a tree. Yeah. It'll be fine. Where we go from here is take a branch, for simplicity's sake, bend the rest of them down, get them out of your hair, get them away from where you're going to be working. This is not a very good background. Let me get a better background. I'll be right back. So what I did was I bent all the branches I'm not working on away from the area that I want to concentrate on. This particular one has 3 wires hanging out of it. Let me twist that a little tighter. So what you're going to do is you're going to take these 3 together, bend them around until you have a loop, about like that, about the size of my little finger. Twist them together. Then take the ends that are sticking out and wrap those around the branch and down the trunk as far as they need to go to get rid of them. Does a couple of things. It thickens up the branch and it reinforces the branch. So you just twist those wires, and this wire, this 26 gauge, is very soft stuff, so it's not very hard on your fingers. I was using much heavier wire when I did that. Okay, so then you take that, you pull out the loops, you twist them together. Okay, real quick here. There's half my tree. I have this much to go. And it's been maybe 30 minutes, probably less, since I turned the camera off, probably 20. It's going to be a good looking tree. Glue 12mm static grass on the loops as shown. When you've covered all the loops and the glue is dry, cut the loops and spread out the branches. You'll have to rip them apart a little bit, but those will form the twigs or the fine ends of your branches. The foliage will then be glued to the static grass, making the leaves. For leaves, you can use a variety of scatter, coarse, fine. You can use paper leaves from Knock, Amazon sells paper leaves for modeling. There's a variety of different foliages. You can even use polyfiber for your foliage if you want. Experiment. Try different things. See what you like. Different trees require different foliage, so anything is okay.